Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of He Said, Goo Said. This is my co-host Henry. He's also my son. He's 2 years old and 2 months. Today's book is called I Love You Forever. Written by Robert Munsch, illustrated by Sheila McGraw. Okay, we're going to read. A mother held her new baby and very slowly rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she held him, she sang, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The baby grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 2 years old, and he ran all around the house. He pulled all the books off the shelves. He pulled all the food out of the refrigerator, and he took his mother's watch and flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, "This kid is driving me crazy." But at nighttime, when that 2-year-old was quiet, she opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of his bed, and if he was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. As long as I'm living. I don't like the foreshadow going on here. The little boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 9 years old. And he never... I have to finish the book, Henry. I have to finish the book. Shabook. I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. My baby you'll be. No. Is that how it went? All right, let's keep going. He grew until he was 9 years old. And he never wanted to come in for dinner. He never wanted to take a bath. And when Grandma visited, he always said bad words, like sometimes his mother wanted to sell him to the zoo. Yeah, I know that feeling. This little monkey needs a banana and a cage, I'm telling you. But at nighttime, when he was asleep, the mother quietly opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that 9-year-old boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a teenager. He had strange friends, and he wore strange clothes, and he listened to strange music. Sometimes his mother felt like she was in a zoo. 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 But at nighttime, when that teenager was asleep, the mother opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he really was asleep, she picked up that great big boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. That teenager grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a grown-up man. He left home and got a house across town. All right, little rich boy. But sometimes on dark nights, the mother got into her car and drove across town. Oh no, this is psychotic. If all the lights in her son's house were out, she opened his bedroom window, crawled across the floor. Must sing to my baby son. She looked up over the side of his bed. If that great big man was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth in her brittle arms. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living. Oh, my heart, my baby you'll be." Well, that mother, she got older. She got older and older and older. One day she called up her son and said, "You better come see me because I'm very old and sick. Guilt trip." So her son came to see her. When he came in the door, she tried to sing the song. She sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always." But she couldn't finish because she was too old and sick. The son went to his mother. He picked her up and rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he sang this song, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be." When the son came home that night, he stood for a long time at the top of the stairs. Then he went into the room where his very new baby daughter was sleeping. "All right, see you, Henry." He picked her up in his arms and very slowly rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while he rocked her, he sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." Oh, by the way, your grandma's dead. The end. All right. There's a few things I don't like about this book. I hate the song, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always." The wording of that is clunky as hell, and the message is stupid. You could have just ended it at "I'll love you forever," and that would be fine. As long as I'm living. So it's like, so once I'm dead, like all bets are off. Like you're just gonna have to fend for yourself because nobody's gonna love you. I'm gone. I was the source of your love, but once I'm dead, you got nothing. Maybe a cat. Yeah, and I don't like the idea of my 70-year-old mother driving to my apartment and breaking in and crawling on the floor like, "I've got to sing him this song. He can't sleep without it. He has to know that I'll love him and like him sometimes unless I'm dead." Anyway, Henry hated this book. He took off halfway through. I thought it was weird and morbid and creepy. I do like the stuff about the 2-year-old because that definitely rings true. All right, so that's it. We're back. We'll see you next week. Please subscribe, share the love. You know, let your friends know that we do this show and it is off the charts awesome. Okay, we'll see you next week. Henry, Grandma came to see you, baby. Okay, let's do our little song. I'll love you forever. I'll like you as always. As long as I'm living and nothing happens to me, my baby you'll be. Okay, back to bed. Gotta go, gotta get on the blue line to the red line to the gold line. Face, love, grapes. The hell? Somebody there? Hello? Oh! What the hell, Grandma? You're alive? Grandma, I thought you were dead. Less talky, more singing. I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always, unless you keep struggling. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Oh, Henry, your mother didn't want me to sing this to you either, but I'll carry on the tradition, for I made a pact with Satan, and I'll never die. Right. Now, if I take my hand off your face, you promise not to scream?
I was never here. Say it.
You're never here.
Good grandson. Such a good grandson. Toodaloo!
Bye, Grandma.